I can send people that way if anybody shows up. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Another randomness at its finest. Tonight is episode 9, The Return. I've been away for a couple weeks. I've had some issues, some problems, but I got myself worked out, and now I'm back. For a few minutes anyway. I got what I would like to call. I'm starting to call a good friend of mine, Mr. CCDV. How you doing this evening?
I am doing well this evening. I'm a bit tired, but that comes from hosting overnight for a couple of nights this week. So,
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I shot up this morning at about, I don't know, 6, 7 o'clock, somewhere around there. I'm like, why the hell can I sleep? And I
yeah,
popped back in. Bill and them were still going, so I popped in and hung out until the end. Um, but yeah, going all night it can really throw a big wrench in the works.
yeah, I've been there. I mean, I'm not in my insomniac cycle right now.
Oh, I've been
I,
in that. I've been in that.
I go through my insomniac cycle and then I go through my exhaustion cycle. And if people know what we're talking about, then they understand. And if they don't know what we're talking about, then they couldn't possibly understand. So I don't even bother trying to explain
What's up, Onzo? Good to see you, brother. Uh, I'm going live for a little bit. Then I got some friends of mine doing a karaoke stream tonight, and then I'm gonna pop over there afterwards. I might be going for about an hour or so, if that. If you want, I'll drop the link to you if you want to come in and hang out. If not, that's cool too. Just hang out in the chat. Just stop by, say hey. Your choice, my friend. Your choice. The door is always open to you, my friend. Um, really great guy. I've been starting to be one of the guests on over on Chaos Central and his channel, Bigger Ford Entertainment, uh, called the Chaos List.
I'd
I got
actually like that link. I'd like to subscribe to that and see what it's all about.
yeah. Let me let me do this on the fly here. Let me see if I can't pull off some.
Well, while you're doing that, if you don't mind, I'd like to give my final thoughts.
Sure, go ahead. Be my
Uh,
guest.
YouTube content creators out there, and I mean, I'm not an expert at this. Obviously, I've only been doing this for about 6 months. But I can tell you right now, your your subscription count and your viewer count and things like that, they're going to be coming in fits and starts. So when I started, Rambling Canuck took me under his wing, and I jumped up to 100 subs. And I stayed at around 100, 110 subs for about 4 months. And just in the last couple of months, I've been invited up onto people's live streams regularly. As like, if I turn my computer on and I sit in front of it and I go on to someone I know, they'll invite me up onto their live stream. And this last week has been incredible because I've gone from 100 subs to 180 subs, or
Wow.
160 subs, I think is what I have now. And that's just in one week. So, you know what? It comes in fits and starts, and you got to take it as it comes and be happy with what you got, you know? Don't be angry that people aren't subbing to you every day. Don't be, uh, well, basically, don't be a jerk online.
Okay, I don't know if you got the YouTube chat pulled up or not, but there you go. There's the link. This is the link to Anzo's channel. He has several shows that he does. Tuesday nights. Uh, I think he's on Sunday. I'm sorry, Anzo. I don't know your streaming schedule.
Is your
Uh,
YouTube name? Oh,
it's
crap.
big. It's just like his chat. What he says in there. Bigger Ford Entertainment.
Oh, okay. I need to find yours, actually. Are you still
Mine.
under Sith Lord, or?
Yeah, it's my name, but you can pull up youtube.com/SithLord3827. I've got I think 140 subs, so I got my vanity title. After you hit 100 subs, all the letters and numbers go away, and it's youtube.com/your name.
Yeah, okay. YouTube did not unsubscribe me. I just couldn't find it in the list.
Hmm?
I've got about 250 subs,
No
or I
way,
am
really?
subbed to about
Oh,
250 people.
I was gonna say you got. Wait a minute, you just said 100 and
No, as soon as I get to 200, I'll be doing one of those. I've got 200 sub celebration things.
well, traditionally when you hit your first 100, then that's when you do your first stream. Then usually after that, it's either 2 or 500. It's usually creator choice, and after that is the big one, 1,000. That's after you get your hours and your subscribers, and you become monetized. And usually, people start crawling out the woodwork. There's this one guy that I know that goes with the current circle of people I hang out with. Off the bat, he'll come on a monetization stream. He'll off the bat $50 super chat.
Oh wow!
Yeah, yeah. It's like, and usually the first stream you can make a good $300-400 on super chats, but at the same time, YouTube takes 30% of that. So the
Well,
more you
since I'm
make, the
doing
better
it
off
for
you
free,
are.
70% of nothing is better than.
Yes, exactly,
All right,
exactly.
JJ, thank you for having me on. I appreciate it, but I
Oh,
really
Mr.
need to pop off
CCDV,
and
it's
go
always a
start
pleasure, man. Yeah,
start singing. So,
your door's always open to me, brother.
all right, thanks again, man.
My door's always open to you. There we go. I'll get it right in a minute.
Yeah. I,
And I'll pop in and see you guys in a little bit.
all right. See you later, man.
All right, later. All righty then. Back on my own. All right. I got showing 3 people watching. Night Breeze. What's up, man? How you been? I ain't talked to you in a while. It's good to see you. Let me see if I can't do this a little bit better. There we go. I ain't been around in a couple weeks. Might as well just go ahead and show my lovely face to all you fine people out there. All 3 of you at the moment. But still, um, yeah, I've been away for a couple weeks. I had some issues, and uh, I worked it out, got everything straight. JJ's back, and I'm here to do the best I can with what I got, and try to knock it out of the park. Before curious. Oh, you going over to Ramlin's stream too, man? See, I thought the night was clear. I totally forgot that he started doing it on a second one on Thursday. Um, yeah, I'm glad to be back. Like I said, you know, I've talked to some friends, got some things straight, uh, got my head back on right. Uh, well, anybody that knows me as right as I can be anyway. Uh, and I'm here, just chilling. You know, cheers to everybody in the chat, everybody out there. If you got a drink, drink it. If you got a smoke, smoke it. If you got anything else, well, that's all you. Um, hey, here we go. So yeah, Night Breeze. I'm still trying to find me a and Anzo. I'm still trying to find me a home for this stream. Um, I thought tonight was clear. I owe Ramlin Canuck a big apology for this. Because in all actuality, we don't have no set TV guide on streaming schedules or whatnot, but um, we try to do each other the common courtesy and try not to stream over one another. If we do, sometimes it's a mistake. Sometimes there's so few of us that do it just out of spite. but I doubt it. But anyway, yeah. Just been chilling out. Staying out of trouble. A recluse is um it's hard for a recluse to get into trouble. The best way I get into trouble is right here in front of my camera. Because we can all say the wrong things. Uh, yeah, but Nightbreeze, the next time I do a stream, man, if you want, um, get in touch with me. If you use Twitter, I don't remember if you do or not. Get in touch with me on Twitter. I'm assuming we follow each other. Uh, that way I can DM you, see if you're free. Because I can do it on my own, but at the same time, it's always great. It's better to have uh, people to talk with. Randomness at its finest, and the way I pitch it is, it's uh, random panel, random topics, or just a bunch of BS. Most of the time, it's a bunch of BS, but hey, here I am. But I'm thankful you stopped by. Everybody that comes and hangs out with me. I I'm forever grateful. It shows what you think about me. Slasher McSplitter. There's another friend of mine. How you doing, brother? You done with your watch party over there? Because I saw that and I was like, you know, uh, I was like, damn it. Do I stream? Do I not? I just it's hard to figure out who's doing what where. So we just take a shot in the dark. And tonight was mine, but I'm not going to be going that long. Probably about an hour and a half, maybe. Um, but if Slasher, if you want to come up, you're more than welcome. If you're able, that is. I'll go throw the link. Yeah, wrapped up. I'll go throw the link up. Either in the retro or in the slaughterhouse. Your choice. But that's only if you want. No pressure. I don't ever expect anybody to show up. Because when I send the links out, it's like only if you're interested or if you're able. Um, but it's all cool. It's all cool. But anybody that's still out there, if you wouldn't mind tweeting the stream out, at least sharing it out, let people know that hey, JJ's live once again. Whether it's interesting or not, it's a totally different story. Uh, what's up? Um, I thought you were tired, DJ. I thought you were going to bed. Are you still just running? Uh, you know, yeah, that's cool, Slasher. That's cool. You made it sound like from that stream you just had that you were kind of wore out. Okay, okay. Well, yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Um, but yeah. Oh, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. It's so much. It's so much easier to go hang out on somebody else's stream than try to run one. You know, I've quickly learned that from experience. Uh, we can all go hang out on somebody else's and let somebody else do the work. It's more fun that way. But at the same time, if you're trying to do things for your own channel, don't get me wrong. It's not my goal to become monetized, but just in case, I would like to get some of those watch hours up. Um, so it's just depending on people. Depending on people, that's all I got to say. Hopefully a couple more people come in, um, watching wise or panel wise. I sent out a few links. Yeah, you got plenty of watch hours to spare. I know that, DJ. Um, but it's all it is what it is. We can do this. And so and so and so. Oh, I got refreshed. What the hell was that? Oh, there you go. Anybody in the chat that's interested? If not, then that's fine. I completely understand because I don't have really too much to talk about, except for just rambling on about dumb shit. Oh yeah, there he goes. Whoop.
I won't leave you hanging.
I I know that. It's just I've already thrown the link out to a few people. I ain't heard back from many, but uh, at the same time, I can't hold the big crowd like everybody else. I just use the free shit. So yeah, I try to limit it.
You know, honestly, I think sometimes that's best. I'm running into too many problems when I get too many up there. Nobody can talk.
Yeah, yeah. Well, there's ways to do that when you have the type of discussions that you have. Um, Start from a point and just go around the circle and not just make sure all right everybody let everybody have their own chance to talk. Uh, and then when it's your turn, you can say whatever you want. Give them a chance to rebut or add to, but there's ways around that. But I came in at the end of that stream and I saw you had a full house. I'm like, oh dear God, no. Whew.
Yep, full house, and well, I just was like at the point, like, no, we've talked about it. We don't need nothing else. I'm in this sucker.
But at the same time, that's just pure suggestion. It's just it's a way to get over or get around, excuse me, people talking over one another. Um, just mere suggestion. That's all.
I'm gonna take tomorrow off and not do any streaming of my own,
Yeah.
and I may just lay around and watch TV and veg.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Shit, I've been doing that during the daytime a lot. Been watching this TV show. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. Got Timothy Hutton in it. It's called Leverage.
I've heard
Yeah,
of it. I haven't seen it though.
yeah, it's basically a TV show about 5 con artists and basically a modern day Robin Hood style story. They take from the rich and give back to the poor that they've taken from. Uh, and it's a pretty good show. Random Brad, thank you for joining me, brother. What's going on? Always a pleasure to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Um, did I miss anybody? No, but still, it's not a great show, but it's not a bad show either. And every once in a while, I find me. I'm still trying to find full seasons of Jag. Uh, I got through the entire first season, but then where I'm watching it at, the seasons after that are not the full seasons. I'm like, how the fuck can you do that? You leave season one on a cliffhanger, but you can't give me the first episode of season two.
That's so damn aggravating.
Like, really? I've seen that with a lot of shows, but I've really gotten into Jag again. I used to watch it when I was younger with my dad, and he really got into it. And I kind of veered away from it through the years. And this TV station I watch has a lot of what I call classic entertainment on it compared to what we get today. Monday through Friday, they do blocks from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Of good old shows. Monday is Nash Bridges. Tuesday is House. Wednesday is Jag. Thursday is Monk, and Friday is a show called Numbers. Um, then 8 o'clock to 1 in the morning is, or excuse me, 8 to 12 is all the Star Trek series in order. Then after that, during the night, if I'm not on here, they play 4 episodes of a show called NYPD Blue, and then on Saturday and Sunday they have a lot of great things. Saturdays is like my Saturday morning cartoons. They play the Adam West Batman. They play Wonder Woman. Sunday they play Green Hornet. Uh, Back on Saturday, a couple episodes of The Greatest American Hero. Then a couple episodes of MacGyver, the original one. Just good old fashioned entertainment.
What'd you think of my suit?
Oh, I love that suit, man. I love it. I love it, man. I can't wait till you start sporting that thing out, man.
I'm working on a couple of video ideas for it. I haven't seen anybody else really doing any videos wearing that super suit, so
In
maybe
all
it'll
actual,
take off.
in all actuality, I think that should have been the first suit you got.
Well, somebody
But
sent it to me.
but that was just opinion. That's
Oh,
just
I
my
know
opinion.
it. Somebody sent it to me. Says they want one special video to make out of it. I'll do that one, and then I'm going to start branching out and trying to make like little short, goofy episodes.
Depending on what you guys' weather situations like, the next time you're in the middle of a windy situation, that would be a great idea to be outside in it.
Mm-hmm.
Just let the cape flow.
I wish I would have had it earlier in the week when that big storm went through and the tornado sirens were going off.
How
That would
bad
have made
was that? Did it mess you guys up a lot?
it. Didn't get me personally because I'm kind of down behind a hill, so the winds were kind of funneled up over top of me. But most of the rest of the town got nailed with trees down everywhere, and there was like half the town didn't have power for like 2 days.
Mm. Well, that's good. You really didn't get affected that bad because I didn't hear nothing about it until about a day or so later. I saw what you put up on Twitter, and that's about. And I heard bad weather in the general same area, as that was going through. And then they showed it on the news. I'm like, damn, some shit got fucked up.
Yeah, there's still power company trucks coming up from Texas even to try to get lines back up.
Huh? That's that's weird.
We had 100-mile-an-hour straight line winds come through here.
Mm. Well, you got lucky then,
Yep.
because for what it looks like, now, don't take this the way it sounds because I've lived in one myself. Uh, Looked like a trailer park, and I've been in. When I was married, we had our place for almost 13 years, and we lived in a single wide trailer in a trailer park, and that thing went through 4 hurricanes, full strength hurricanes, uh, 80 to 100 mile plus winds, rains, shit falling over, and believe it or not, the entire trailer park suffered minimal damage. Um, but it's weird as fuck, trying to lay in bed and go to sleep, and you can literally feel and hear the the trailer breathing, so to speak,
Mm-hmm.
and it's scary shit. So I can't imagine what you guys were going through up there. Well, I can, but tornadoes and hurricanes are the same thing, except one's land based and one's water based. Um, so the way I understand it, anyway. Uh, but hurricanes have a tendency to, depending on the temperature of the water, uh, tend to build strength, as it moves along. Or, like I said, depending on the temperature of the water and the winds and whatnot, it can just break down and become just a tropical storm or a tropical depression. Uh, a couple. When was it? Last year? Yeah, last year when Dorian came up and through, we thought we were screwed, and Dorian messed up the Bahamas, leveled the place. It came on the normal track that most of the storms come on, but it just hovered. It got to the Bahamas, it just hovered for almost a full 24 hours in one spot and just ripped the place apart. And then moved on, and it just ended up scraping up the coast of Florida. And we got lucky. So I feel for everybody that had a loss in that. And I know you guys up in the Midwest, basically for me anyway, uh, that's pretty much hurricane. I'm at Tornado Alley. I
Sure
think I'd
is.
rather. I think I'd just rather stay where I'm at because fuck a tornado. I've seen Twister. Fuck that shit.
Well, the thing is, at least with a hurricane, you see it coming.
Yeah, we have time
Tornado,
to prepare for it.
yeah, a tornado will just drop out of shit out of nowhere, and it's like, what the hell?
Yeah, yeah. We sometimes we've got days to prepare. If you're getting out, go. If you're going to get your supplies and board up, sandbags, whatever, do that. Uh, Tornadoes are a completely different animal, and
Of
I don't
course,
believe there's anywhere in the U.S. that's safe from any kind of drastic weather. Is there?
no, not really. You
Because
figure Hawaii, you got hurricanes. Alaska,
yeah,
you can have blizzards and everything else.
yeah,
Midwest, you get tornadoes, blizzards, heat waves, all the
yeah,
extremes.
yeah. But what you guys call heat waves, we call summer.
Yeah, we only get up to like that 120 heat index, and yeah,
Hey, Allie,
but
how you doing? Good to see you, sugar. Thank you for coming by. Hopefully you've gotten rested a little bit because I know earlier you said you just got home from work.
hi
Uh,
dandelion. Now we do get one thing that you don't get: that extreme cold.
yeah, yeah, I know. I don't think I could survive it. Don't get me wrong, I love the cold, but at the same time, I like Florida. I love Florida cold. It gets 40, 30 degrees, something like that. Uh, I can deal with that. That negative bullshit, y'all can have it.
I,
And
I'm I'm good at 20 degrees. It's when it gets below 20 degrees that's when yeah, I don't want to go out.
um, Dandelion, I know you do it on occasions. If you wish, now no pressure. You scroll up. The links in the chat. You're more than welcome to come and join me for a few. I'm not going to be going too long. Probably another 30 minutes or 30 to 45 minutes. You don't have to hang out the whole time. But if you feel like coming up and talking, you're more than welcome. My door is always open to you, my dear. Um, well, my door is open to almost everybody. Um, luckily, I can count two trolls. Even I've had my trolls, but even two of them. But even then, I'll even open the door for them assholes to air their grievances. That's usually when they leave. But um, you also understand Fahrenheit. Yes, yes. Thank you. Because we use the standard metric system here. The standard system, not the metric. Excuse me. I'll get it right. I've had a little bit to drink myself. Um, inches, feet, miles per hour. Fahrenheit.
The only thing I can explain right off the top of my head, dandelion, when it's 32 degrees Fahrenheit, it's 0 Celsius. Right there. That's the only one I know for sure in my head.
Yeah, but when you start dipping into the negative numbers, who cares if it's Celsius or Fahrenheit? It's cold.
That's true. When we get those wind chills of 50 below, that's when, yeah, no, I'm not going outside.
What's up, Sweepy? Hi.
Hello.
There you are. There you are.
Oh yeah, I understand about cold. I used to live in Edmonton. So yeah, sorry. Oh my god, look at me. I had sun today. Usually it's cider Friday, but today was cider Thursday because my boss is leaving tomorrow. So we went out for lunch to have cider today. And it was basically sitting in a field in a big one of those Adirondack chairs. And we just drank cider
Did you have
for
sunglasses
a
on?
couple hours. It's great. Like, yeah. But wow, now I look like I'm like sunburned.
Well, if you had sunglasses on, I can
Look at
tell. I
that.
can.
Yeah, and look at
Yeah,
that.
you.
Oh my god, super
That is.
sunburned. Yeah. I may not
Mm.
really be a redhead, but I burn like one.
What the what? What's up, Chris? How you doing, brother? Here you go. If you're bored, if you're bored, I ain't gonna make you work for it. I'm not Mardigan. I'll just give that shit away. Um,
Hello, Chris. Oh, good news for you, Chris. You know that little challenge I did to you about the Beatles? Well, Han's going to help me with that and get things set up. So you will have a night off at some point.
I'm gonna change my
I'm gonna
lighting because that one
I'm gonna
behind
name
me
that
is
tune.
annoying.
well, actually, what I would like to see, if that was the case, I would like to see Chris as a contestant.
Yeah, it's going to be a contestant, me against Chris, because we both think
Ooh.
we can outdo each other on the Beatles.
Okay, that's cool, Chris. I understand.
Now, of
Be that.
course, it would be kind of hard just to do it straight music. So me and Han come up with the idea that the wheel would be like half music, half trivia questions.
So what's that for?
Just a little challenge that I've laid down to Chris about going head to head against the Beatles.
Head to head. And what was sorry,
Well,
I'm
we both think that we are the masters of Beatle trivia and music.
gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. I think my mom could probably do you both in, but not
I
me,
don't think so. I don't think so.
perhaps. My mom was a huge Beatles fan. Well, is a huge Beatles fan. I can only assume that she can remember most of her Beatles trivia. So,
Oh, Alternator, what's going on, man? What's up, kiddo? Thank you for dropping in. Everybody do me a favor, if you haven't already. Just take a moment and thumb the stream for me, man. Just show the stream some love and just thumb it for me. Sometimes it enjoys it, sometimes it don't. You'll find out when you get there. Yeah. But yeah, you look like you got cooked a little bit.
I
This
totally did. We like honestly, we were sitting out in the sun for 2 hours. I don't know what I was thinking that I didn't like take a scarf because I always have like a headscarf, like just a scarf that I put over my head and that if I have to go because I work in a nursery. So, I sometimes I work in the office, but I often have to go out and, look at plants and that kind of thing. Or check on like liners and stuff like that. So I usually put on a scarf when I go out there, which is fine because like actually it's kind of funny because there's a lot of people from India who work there. And so they always get a real kick out of the white girl wearing scarves. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, that's so cute. They all want to take selfies with me. It's like really weird and whatever. So anyway, so I had a scarf in my bag at the office, but I just, for some reason, I did not think to put on sunblock and I did not think to bring my scarf. So here I sit, red as a lobster, as is my way, but it's okay. I'll be pale and white again in like by the end of the weekend because.
Well, if you have to go outside, I'm assuming it's on not a regular basis, but pretty often.
I try to get as much as I can. Actually, I'm not really much of a sit in the office kind of person.
Well, here, little suggestion for you. There's a nifty little invention they come up with a couple years ago. It's called sunblock.
Yeah, no, I have sunblock. I had sunblock and a scarf in my bag at work. I did not think to bring the sunblock. I did not think to bring the scarf. And frankly, I really needed both. Because, I mean, honestly, look at that. That's just like freaking Lobster Town. I'm just, yeah, no. Yeah.
It's okay.
I'm prone to burning. I may not actually be a redhead, but I burn like one.
Well, that's okay. So do I, but my hair is brown.
Yeah, but you know, I had like this like weird mousy, browny, blondie, reddy kind of color when I was like, I don't know, up until I was about 19. And then I'm like, fuck this noise. Excuse my language if, you know, swearing.
No, that's fine. No, fucking
really.
A, go on.
So I just started dyeing it red, and I just been a redhead for, what would that be? Like, yeah, good 20 years now. 20, 30 years? 20, yeah, 30 years almost I've been a redhead. So, you know, why stop now?
No, I like redheads, artificial or real. It don't matter. It's just
Yeah.
something about it.
I like it. Like I always say, right? Like people are always like, blondes have more fun, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, but redheads can get away with anything. Because
Yes,
they
ma'am.
expect you to have the temper to go with the redhead.
Yes, ma'am.
So
And I've always prepped myself for the temper because I've always heard about the fire in the redhead, but I've never truly seen it yet.
Well, it takes a lot to get me that pissed off, like a lot to get me. But I can go full on like angry redhead from time to time. I try not to too much, but you know, it's got, if there's a worthwhile cause, then I'll, you know, go angry redhead on people just because
Right.
it's kind of fun too.
Yeah, you know, because I try not to disrespect any woman, but especially redheads.
Well, yeah, don't disrespect people in general. That's a good way to live, is to not disrespect people.
No,
You're talking about your respective weathers. I live in Canada. We love talking about the weather. It's like at least top 10 topic in every conversation.
Weather and maple syrup.
Yeah. Well, you know, you're pretty subject sometimes. It's a real love-hate with the maple syrup. Frankly, me love it, but
okay, I was about to ask that. Since you live in Canada, you know, what's your thoughts on maple syrup? So far, you're the only one. Well, hey, Moira.
Yep, she's got maple syrup.
Oh,
yeah, that's a liter of maple syrup.
You a liter? Man,
yep.
you are my new best friend.
But usually I've got like a bigger one than that. That was one I ran out, and my sister had extra. So yeah, no, I've always got maple syrup in the fridge. Because I mean, it's got to be real maple syrup too. None of that weird like syrup stuff, like the Aunt Jemima and that. Not bothered about the, like, you know, touchy stuff being Aunt Jemima. I just don't like that like corn syrupy based maple syrup. It's got to be the real stuff.
Well, since you put it that way, I can't even say I like maple syrup because I don't believe I've ever had real maple syrup. I've had Aunt Jemima. I've had all the store brands, you know, but never.
You may have to send me your address. I may have to send you some real maple syrup.
You know, I live in Florida. Orange.
No, absolutely. Right? I mean, what are you going to tap? You don't have trees. You don't have maple trees to tap. Like,
oh yeah, we do, but it's just they don't do that here. Oranges are a thing. We get.
Well, no, because it comes from when the trees, the sap runs faster in the spring,
right?
And that's when they can like plug little holes in the trees and get the sap comes out of the tree. I mean, when we were kids, if like a branch broke off your maple tree in the spring, it would like run. You'd get like icicles, and they'd be like maple icicles. And that was pretty awesome. And like one of the things you do at school when in Quebec, that's where I grew up, is you'd go to the, you know, the sugaring off to find out all about, like, you know, how they make maple syrup and how they tap the trees and like they boil down the sap to get the maple syrup. It's actually pretty interesting. I mean, you know, if you're new, it's interesting.
Well, I kind of went through something like that when I was old enough to drink. I took a took the tour of an Anheuser Busch plant.
I also enjoy touring breweries. I actually have made my own beer and wine and meat and all that sort of stuff. I actually make my own cheese too. So if there's like something you can learn to do at home, the chances are I have actually given it a try.
Yeah, me and my best friend, we lived literally maybe 2 blocks away from the Anheuser Busch plant. That's where I was born and raised here in Florida, and we get bored one day. It's like, man, you want to go take the tour? Yeah, let's go do that. Because at the end of the tour, you can stop. It was called the hospitality bar or whatever you want. And you get to have 2 free samples.
Right.
And for us, they weren't big samples, but there was enough for us. You know, the cups were about yay big. You know,
Hey.
standard paper cups. It's like, hey, we want this. Hey, we want
free beer is free beer, man.
2 free beers every day, and you couldn't beat it for a couple of broke guys just hanging out.
There you go.
Because it didn't cost nothing for the tour, it didn't cost nothing for the beer. I'm like, all right, whatever.
That's funny. Yeah, no, I can totally understand that. I mean, there's a lot of wineries and stuff in many of the places I've lived. I was living in Niagara in Ontario for a while, and yeah, that'd be something to just do on a Friday, be after class, and be like, want to go do a wine tour? So like, you know, you'd hop in the car and just go to a bunch of different wineries to get the like little samples.
Well, that would work if you're a wine drinker. I could never taste it. I mean, I never had the taste for it.
Yeah, but if you're just trying to go out and like, you know, get a light buzz, you don't really have to like it.
Sorry, there's something about me and taste, because I don't consider myself a foodie, but taste means a lot.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. It's important, but when you're like 20 something and when you're a kid, you don't give a shit, right? Now I wouldn't do it.
Well,
like now if I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't do it for the purpose of going out and getting a few free beverages. Like that doesn't mean anything to me now. But you know, back when you were a kid and you're trying to like, you know, save your bucks or whatever.
True.
You know.
True.
You might do that kind of a tour thing just for the sake of getting a few free bevies.
Yeah. That works for any broke person.
True enough. And then maybe it doesn't matter so much that you don't enjoy wine as much as you enjoy other beverages.
Now, same friend, okay? This ain't no big secret to everybody. I smoke a lot of weed, and when we were younger, we'd go around to our friends' houses, and before we went to our friends' houses, we made sure we had like $3 or $4. I'd go into the store, buy a pack of rolling papers. Sci-fi guy, what's going on, man? Appreciate you stopping in, man. Like I said with everybody, if you don't mind, just thumb the stream for me. Stream Norman likes it when you do that. The man, the myth. Anthony, what's up, brother?
I may have a little bit of BC Bud kicking around as well. So.
Oh, you are
Anthony.
Really?
Oh, I came in at the right time.
Yeah, you did.
Mind you, the amount of bud that I got there, that's gonna last me like 2 or something years, because I have like a vaporizer that's very like you only have to put a tiny bit in. And
right.
So if I smoke any, it's like a little bit right before I go to sleep to help me with sleep, because I have some insomnia problems. So
Hey, I smoke a lot, and usually I just smoked it for the hell of it. Now I smoke it because of pain. So, go ahead, brother.
I was gonna say I used to smoke an eighth in like one sitting.
My internet's being annoying, so I might wind up dropping out on you. If I do, it's just my internet.
It's cool. It's cool. You know, the links in the chat, or refresh it. Better yet, don't worry about it. I had a thought and it just left. My brain just said nope.
It's okay. There's, weed'll do that.
Yeah.
So Anthony, how you doing, man?
Oh, dude, I'm exhausted.
I think there was
like,
someone else in the chat who wanted to join in too.
Well, the links in the chat. All you gotta do is scroll up. Austin, you're more than welcome. There's the refresh. Is she gone? Is she gone? Uh-oh. We'll have to wait and find out.
Watching the wheel turn.
As
Yeah,
the pit.
I've
Go
been
ahead.
chainsawing all day.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I seen that
Yeah,
little mess you had.
yeah, that's what I've been trying to clean up. Yeah, I guess we had the hurricane come through last week, and
See,
then
told you. Internet kicked out, kicked back in.
the other day I was sleeping on the couch. It was like 3 in the afternoon, and it sounded like a truck went through my front wall, and apparently there was like a flash storm like that lasted like no more than like 20 minutes, half hour, but there was like 60-mile-per-hour winds. And I guess between the two storms, the top part of this huge oak tree in front of my house just came down. It was like the size of like a small, like 20 foot, like 15 foot, 20 foot tree. Just
Right.
hit the roof. Yeah, took off the front of the roof, hit the car. Yeah, it was insane.
Was anyone hurt in the storm? Is everyone okay?
Yeah, no, everybody's good. We're all good. Thankfully, the car was in the driveway, and it's the car that's been off the road the last couple of years because it couldn't pass inspection for some stupid reason that I still haven't pinpointed. Um, and yeah, like it was just the lip of the roof, the part that just hangs over the front of the house, just like about 2 feet. That just came. Yeah, I'll pull up a picture. I'll show you.
No major damage though.
Well, I mean, if we don't get the roof fixed, I don't see it being good. I don't see it like, you know, I think it'll be an issue.
Are you buying or renting?
Renting, so the landlord's getting a hold of the homeowner's insurance. Um, and I got a buddy of mine who thinks he could do it just from the pictures that I posted.
Okay.
So your place was damaged? Sorry,
Yeah.
I got kicked out, so I didn't hear your entry.
Yeah, so it's this huge oak tree in front of my house that literally like the highest peak of it, the top part, which about I'd say it's about 15 to 20 feet. Like it could be it could be a small tree, the size of it that just fell off and hit the roof and then landed on my car.
Right.
So let's see here.
I think that was part of that same storm system that came ripping through my area.
No.
Do you think?
In all actuality, no. That was an actual hurricane that swung by us and made landfall northern.
Yeah, but Anthony said it was a separate storm a couple of days later.
Yeah, this was like maybe on Monday that it happened, Monday or Tuesday. What's today? Today's Thursday?
Yeah.
So I think it happened on Tuesday.
Yeah, because Monday the storm system came through my area and did all the damage. So it would have put it in your area about Tuesday.
Yeah, so this is where it broke off there. I forget which way I gotta go. I think I gotta go this way. No. Why won't it? It won't go anywhere.
Looks like it's
Oh, there we
just
go.
the same picture.
Yeah, no, it wasn't moving.
Ah.
Oh wow.
Okay, so here we go. Now it's moving. Yeah, so then it landed on my car. Thankfully, I have my truck still, so the car, they just took the car today. They're probably going to total it out.
But
Okay.
did you have any insurance on the car, or I don't know how your insurance works. So I assume you're in the States.
Yeah, I'm in Jersey.
Okay. Yeah, as I don't know how your insurance works, but like, yeah, that would, if it was a car that was parked and not insured, then there would be nothing. I don't think that would fall under my renter's insurance.
No, it really Renter's insurance only covers like personal property,
Yeah,
but not
yeah,
automobiles.
yeah. Same here. But if something gets stolen out of my car while it's parked at the house, then that falls under my renter's insurance.
Yeah, all the cable wires came down. Thankfully, my power goes to the back of my house.
Hmm.
Wow.
But I had Verizon come out. They came out. They pulled it out from under the tree, and then because it was you see, like this whole front end of the roof came off here,
Mm-hmm. Wow,
and
that must
that's
have been
where
kind of scary.
yeah, yeah, and
You were
that's my
saying you were
live.
sleeping when it happened?
I was sleep. That's the living room here, and I was sleeping on the couch, like right there. And like
Jeez,
all of a sudden,
dude.
I just heard
Yeah.
boom, and all three of my dogs jumped up. My roommate came running out of his room. I literally thought like I was gonna wake up to like headlights, like a
So
truck ran through the front of my house.
so
Wow.
what we're looking at right now, Anthony, when you exit out of it, is that the windows we see behind you?
Yes,
Okay. Okay. Damn.
yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, so this is what I've
Damn.
been chainsawing this all day. See, there's the wires. The only
Wow.
one that's still there is the Comcast wire. The Verizon by law, I guess I don't know if it's the same thing everywhere else, but by law here, they can't touch Comcast wires, so he had to leave it there.
Yeah.
And I'm not a customer of Comcast, so it's been like 2 days. I've been calling them. They still haven't come out. I'm just ready to cut the wire and just go walk it across the street and tie it around the pole.
Wow.
But yeah,
So
yeah,
Verizon is who you use for your internet?
yeah, my internet, my cable, yeah,
Okay.
my security camera's all fucked up. I got a new one on the way. Renter's insurance.
Oh, security camera. That's adorable. Sorry, I don't have a security camera. It would never occur to me to have a security camera.
I had a Psycho X. I never had any until I actually had to have her removed by the cops.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
that would not be cool. Yeah,
so um,
yeah.
yeah,
I think
that's
most of my
basically
ex would be too scared to try and psycho on me. So
Oh, that's cool looking, whatever that is. Hmm. Wow.
well, I'm glad you're okay,
Yeah, same here.
and that
yeah,
your abode is more or less intact.
yeah. Thankfully, my buddy, like I said, he's a carpenter and that does stuff like this on the side, and he's gonna come by. He's gonna go into the crawl space upstairs, check the beams, make sure there was no structural damage to the beams. It doesn't seem like it because it seems like it just kind of came down right across, just like right across the front, like
Yeah.
and just came down. But better be safe than sorry. And then he's going to make a list of what he needs. He'll give it to he'll quote my landlord, and then my landlord will have to go, get the money from the insurance
Yeah.
company and pay him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's cool, man. That's cool. I know you've been quiet for a little bit, and then I saw in a DM group or somewhere or a comment or something, and like I hope everything's all right. It almost sounded like you had a car accident or something, but you know I totally forgot that pretty much in a straight line, without the curve to the United States.
yeah.
Let me do this the opposite way. The way. Never mind. Anyway, you
It's okay,
understand
man. We know what you're saying.
the way the curve is. It's like you're almost a direct straight line up from me.
Yeah.
If I were to leave and just go straight over the ocean from you, and I knew that storm was heading that way, it never dawned on me because we got lucky. We the day that particular hurricane was off our coast, we was expecting the worst. As we always do because we got to prep for that shit. We're on the front lines of it. Um, it was a beautiful, barely breezy day, sun shining. You could have went to the beach. Wouldn't have been wise to get into the water because of the rip current, but still, it was beautiful. Never would have known there was a hurricane off our coast. Well, come to find out, the Carolinas and everything up north just got nailed by it. Um, and then you had the storm front coming from west to east that DJ encountered, and even then, from that same standpoint coming across, they may have got some of that also. So there was,
Yeah, we were a little lucky with the hurricane itself. I mean, a lot of power, a lot of down power went out. Some people didn't have power for like almost a week. We were lucky; like it went on and off for a couple of days, while they were doing repairs. But nothing too crazy, and a lot of wind. I had a lot of branches fall down in the backyard. One almost took out the power lines. It was this huge branch hanging between like two other branches, and it was huge. And I was like, I'm looking out the bathroom window, and like I realized, oh shit, that's above the power lines. And then I'm like, oh shit, that's above my grill. And like I'm like, let me go move the grill, because if that comes down and takes out the power lines and then takes out the propane tank, that's not a
boom.
good. Yeah. So as I'm walking out the backyard and I'm walking towards the grill, I see it come down, but then it hits another branch. So it's coming down like this, hits a branch, goes like this, totally misses the power lines, hits straight up, and then falls forward like this and just takes out the left shelf of the grill. So it didn't even hit. It didn't damage the grill much. I mean, I ordered a new shelf, the shelf, with the little burner lid. It's got the side burner. Everything was good except for the shelf and the lid. And I ordered went on the Charbroil website and ordered the replacement parts. It cost me like $20. So
And luckily, in instances like that, you just go out, turn the tank off, take it off, and bring it inside, and no harm, no foul. Uh, but yeah, if it happened at the right time,
yeah.
boom,
Well, I was, and then I when it hit, the grill came falling forward and landed forward. So I went to go I dragged it out from under the branch. I went to lift it, and the propane tank came loose, like it was locked in place, but it came loose. So every time I went to lift it, it kept falling through the doors, of the base of the grill.
huh?
So I couldn't. I was afraid, like if I lifted the grill, it would rip off. So I just laid the grill back down, propped the tank straight up, made sure that the nozzle was turned all the way off tight, and made sure that the connection was tight. And I just threw the grill cover over it, because I actually happened to have it off like an idiot, and ran back inside. I said that'll do, I guess, for now. And then the next day I pulled it up. But so yeah, we were pretty lucky because it kind of went inland. The storm went inland, and like where my mom is, which is out west, closer to Pennsylvania, about an hour away, she got hit bad. It didn't come up the coastline like they usually do, and I'm like 4 blocks off the beach. So whenever we get a hurricane or any storm really, but especially hurricanes, the wind always blows this way, like from the water.
Right.
Like because my street goes like a straight line down to the beach, so it's like a wind tunnel. It just comes this way. But that day, in the 10 years I've been living here, was the first time I saw the wind going the opposite direction.
Oh, damn.
It was really weird. It was creepy weird, because like I'd never seen it do that in the 10 years I've been here. Always the wind goes this way. Always.
Yeah,
Like all
the wind always freaks me out.
And I was like, this is weird. This is not supposed to be going like this. But we made it through and everything was great. And then, a week later, boom. A little flash storm comes along and takes out the biggest. This is like the biggest tree on the block. So like this tree has stood the test of time.
Yeah,
It's huge. Yeah.
Austin,
Fine, just part of it broke off.
Austin,
Yeah.
how you doing, brother?
What's up, man? Nothing much. Just going through the motions of today.
Okay. Do tell.
Well, so near our house, I think like one of our power lines kind of well, I don't know how to really describe it. The the basically like the power lines, like the big stuff
Did a
outside.
Did
Yeah.
a transformer blow?
No, one of the things, like, it's kind of like when a tree kind of like falls down. It's
Mhm.
kind of like with that tipped over. And
Did you get some bad weather to cause it to happen?
I think so. If anything, that's probably what it was.
Okay, if you had bad weather, you'd know it.
Yeah.
Uh, um, you live East Coast, West Coast in the States? What?
I live in New York.
Oh, okay. All
All
right.
you crazy Easterners.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, hey, you love us. Hush.
I used to
Storms.
I sensibly just kept moving west until the weather improved.
It's
Right.
storm season this time of year. You know, this is because it starts down by you. It's like hurricane
Yeah.
/ storm season. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not an Easterner.
Not you.
Where
Well,
about
you're
you, TJ?
I'm in Illinois.
That's middle-ish. That still counts as east to me.
I'm like
well,
30 minutes
Eastern,
from the Mississippi River.
Eastern you.
Yeah, I know, but I'm
Okay.
on like the Pacific coast, so everybody's east of me.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless they're
Damn.
like on Vancouver Island, they're east of me.
All right. If you were to drop into the States, where would you go? I'm talking from where you're at straight down. Where would you end up?
Who, me?
Yes.
Washington State.
Hell, girl, you hell and gone from anybody over here.
I told you, I'm like on the other side of the mountains, like right on like the
I thought you were like, Midwest, not
no, well, no, I lived in Edmonton, which I guess kind of counts as sort of Midwest.
you could say you could live in Whitebridge. I wouldn't know where the hell any of that's at.
No,
The
no,
only
I always say I'm near Vancouver. Most people know it's near, like north of Seattle.
place, not me. I'm a high school dropout. I don't know shit about geography. All I know is uh,
We'll go all the way west.
all I know is from where I'm at right now, straight north is Canada.
Yep.
Straight south is the Keys and Cuba. Um, all the way that way is
That's good though. That's not
hey,
oh,
brother from another mother.
whereabouts in Florida are you?
I'm northeastern Florida. I'm about 15. If I were to drive it, about 15 to 20 minutes from the Georgia line.
Okay, so yeah, I've been to Florida. Like I think we went once when I was like I don't know 12 or something.
Do you remember where you went?
Go all the way west. You hit like what LA?
Oh,
Or
I know
go north
where
there.
West
You get
is.
to like Seattle, and then you keep going and you get to Canada again, and then it's Vancouver. I'm up near there.
Okay, I got no.
I'm on the coast, but there's like Vancouver Island protects us from like any like big weather or tidal waves and stuff like that. So we're pretty protected here, except for earthquakes, because we're
Well,
in like
no,
a
don't get me wrong. I know pretty much. I know the geography. I know.
yeah.
You got California, Oregon, Washington State.
Yeah.
I know all that's over there, and then Canada up in that side of it.
I'm just north of Washington
But
State.
you start saying I'm near Vancouver, or I'm near Quebec, or I'm near here. I don't know where none of that shit is. It's you just naming off names to me without me actually looking at a map.
Right.
I'm not trying to.
North of Washington State, then.
Yeah, I got you. And Anzo, what's up, man?
What's up, man? How you doing, guys?
Hey, Anzo.
What's going on?
Nice to actually talk to you.
Good to talk to you too.
You finally awake, bro?
Yeah, I'm awake.
Okay.
I
Now,
am
where
probably
about-
gonna sleep for the rest of the night, to be
It's
honest
late
with you.
for all of you people. What are you guys doing up?
Hey, I'm just wasting time. Rambling Canucks doing his a karaoke stream tonight. When I get done here, which is going to be here in the next probably 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah, I gotta go. I actually gotta go to bed because I gotta get up at like 5 to go to work.
What time is it over there?
It's like 9 o'clock almost.
Oh, you go to bed early.
I gotta get up at 5.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
This
Yeah.
requires sleep.
Yeah, it does.
And Anzo, I'm going to ask you the same question I just asked Dandelion. You're in Canada also.
Yeah, Montreal.
Okay, if you go straight south of you right now, where would you come into the States?
The closest to us is Buffalo.
New York. Oh, you on the
Yeah.
East Coast. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, I'm on the east.
Here's where I used to live.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
You up around Niagara.
Yeah, close to it. It's
Okay.
probably about
I thought you're in Quebec.
Yeah, I am, but I was gonna say it's like 5 hours or 6 hours away.
Okay.
Oh, that
Yeah.
ain't near. Okay.
That's close. I mean, it's not
New
Vancouver.
York State, though, is your closest state.
Pardon?
You're closest to New York State, right? Or
New
is it
York.
Vermont?
New York. Well, if you go to Toronto, it goes through Buffalo, but yeah, probably New York is the
Yeah.
closest.
Tommy, what's going on, my friend, my brother, my mod brother? What's going on, man? Good to see you. Thank you for stopping in. Um, yeah, we're just chilling out. I guess I'm just out of the loop, or I just don't pay attention. Anzo, I didn't know you were married. You don't even look like you're that old. So,
I'm
uh,
46.
no,
God, still older than you.
no fucking way.
I'm still older than
Yeah,
him
I'm
too.
46.
Well, right now,
Wow.
But
Deej is the oldest right now.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm the
But
old
I'm
one.
I'm running a close second, I bet.
how old
Well,
are you,
yeah,
Dandelion?
I'm 49.
Oh, you
How
don't look
old is he?
49 at all.
How old is Austin?
he's a youngin. He's the
He's just a
baby.
youngster.
Uh-oh,
Mhm.
wait a
Yeah.
minute. Wait a minute. If Dandelion's 49 and I'm 49, then we got to figure out which month to
Mhm.
figure out who's the oldest.
I'm June.
I'm still the oldest.
Oh, June what?
Oh, I don't give out my actual birthday on the interwebs because
Oh,
that would
okay.
be crazy.
Because I'm June 2, that's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it don't matter. You're only 46.
It's
You
early
don't.
June. It's early June.
Mine's late June.
Yeah.
My birthday's next month.
Oh, good job.
The end of next month, I'll be 48. So I'm
I'll
not
be
a young.
48. I'll be 50 next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a party, ain't you?
I'm not sure. All my friends are on the internet, so like, what am I gonna do?
Do like I did. Back in April for my birthday, I did a 7.5
Really?
hour birthday
Really?
stream.
You turning 50 and not having a birthday, girl? We need to talk
We'll
later.
see. I'm sure I'll come up with something.
We got to talk later. Really, we do because you got to have a birthday for your 50th.
Well, maybe they'll be like travel again by then. Well, who knows? They're probably still going to be like not letting any of you crazy folk except for Anzo. Anzo
Well-
can come visit.
I can do that. Absolutely.
And you can come
Well,
to the party.
I'll
keep
definitely
saying
be
this.
there.
I keep saying this on a regular basis. Right now, what we're all experiencing in the U.S., in Canada, in Mexico, in the general continental northern U.S., Northern America and surrounding areas, what we're experiencing right now is our new normal. So, the masks, the precautions, the distancing, it's our new normal for right now. And for right now, we just need to get used to it because it's not going away anytime soon.
You know what? There's stuff I love about it. I love going to the grocery store and all the shopping baskets are clean. They're not
Mhm.
sticky and gross.
Yep.
And I hope that stays afterwards because nothing's grosser than touching like all the sticky carts and
Mhm.
We have a grocery chain here called Publix,
yeah.
and every time I walk in the door, there's two people. When I walk in to the left, you got two people there wiping down carts. It's good to know that I can walk over to a cart and grab it and know it's been cleaned.
Absolutely.
Although on the same token, apparently this particular virus doesn't survive well on surfaces, so it's really more the like particles in the moisture droplets in your breath that are the big concern. But
Mhm.
I actually think I think I had it back in January, February, because my boss, he travels a lot to trade shows, and he got super sick from a trade show when he was in California in January, and he came back and he was like off work for like, I don't know, 2 weeks, which is pretty much unheard of. So I kind of had to keep working because if he's not there, I kind of have to be there because I'm his like second in command kind of person. And I kept feeling like I was coming down with something, but it never kind of caught on. Like usually I get really sick, like I get bad chest infections, but I guess not this one. So, but he's pretty sure that that's what he had. And so that's probably what I had. But again, I mean, there's nothing you can really do about that because they're saying that the antibodies don't really stay around, so you can easily catch it again. So I still have my mask. I wear my little mask when I go into the grocery store.
Well,
I got a nice green one. Look at that.
I've been lucky. I'm a recluse, but at the same time, I've not seen or experienced one symptom. Uh, I've never been tested, so I don't know. But I may be one of the what they call an asymptomatic.
Yep.
Hmm.
But at
Plus,
the
what I
same
think
time,
I was like low symptomatic. Just
but
didn't really.
I got my own health problems, so I don't go into places or without a mask on, so I don't put myself at risk.
Yep.
I live with two roommates. They both work out with the public sometimes, uh, and I've even the past few months they're really starting to dislike me because we like to get together, watch some YouTube videos, smoke some green. We call it our weekly safety meeting, and I've been more and more here on YouTube. I've been distancing myself away from them as well.
Yeah.
But and they haven't experienced anything either. So, but the just the math alone of three people being in the same household that is asymptomatic is too rare.
Yeah. But
So,
yeah, I mean, none of you may not have caught it at all, right? Like none of you may have had it. Like
r-
that can happen.
right, right, right. You know,
I
but
actually thought I had it too, but when I got sick, it was before they even announced it, you know? But I was sick, like, it didn't feel normal when I was
Yeah,
sick.
that was what I
well,
thought too, Enzo. It just didn't feel like the usual feeling of sick that
Hmm.
I get when I'm sick.
Yeah.
Like this isn't usual. But again, and then it kind of just sort of went
Went
away.
away, right? Me
So I
too.
didn't worry about it.
Yeah, me too.
And then about a little while later, it wasn't even I didn't even think of it. It was my boss who said, I think that's what I had when I back in January, February.
Hmm.
And I'm like, yeah, you were really sick. And then I was thinking about, well, yeah, I got kind of sick, and then everyone else was. I rent a house with my sister and brother-in-law, and they have two kids. They rent the top, and I rent the bottom floor,
Hmm.
and they all got sick, but it was like just over a week later. So we thought maybe they'd caught something else. But I
Hmm.
mean, it can take a while to catch. So we may have all had it, but again, like I said, like there's no guarantee of like herd immunity. Like having caught it, you might not catch it again. Like apparently you can catch it again. So
Hmm.
well,
I like to wear my little mask when I go and go. I like not having to get like close to people all the time anyway, like
Yep.
strangers. Like I like being close to like friends and stuff, but I don't really like to be touching the same shit other people have touched. So this is fine for me. I don't mind all this stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me
well,
one bit either.
yeah. But at the same time, being the people that we are and creatures of habit,
Yeah.
uh, in some aspect, whether you like people or you don't like people, or no matter however you want to swing on the subject, eventually you'll miss the human contact. In other words, the hugs, the handshakes,
Well,
the
yeah,
whatever.
I live with my sister and my two nieces. I can get the hugs and the handshakes. I don't have to touch
Well,
regular humans. That's fine.
well, no. I'm just going to use you as the example now, Allie, if I may call you that.
Yeah, of course.
Um, Say we happen upon one another somewhere. Say I'm out traveling
All
and
right.
I end up somewhere in Canada,
Yeah.
which I doubt I ever will, but
That's why I
let's
already
just,
told Chris he could crash on my couch anytime he's in the area. So,
exactly
we're
because
all internet friends. You're all welcome to crash on my couch.
Chris is in the hotel business, so he's got the hook up on the hotel situation.
No, he doesn't need to stay on my couch then.
Yeah, he works for a hotel because he's helped Rosetta and a couple others. Hey, at least a good discount on a room
Mhm.
anyway. Um, but if the time ever came, would you rather stand 6 foot from me or welcome me with a handshake or a hug. You know,
Well,
like
yeah,
finally meeting in person. You know what I'm
true
saying?
enough. Yeah. No, I hear you.
Because
that's
anybody
what-
here,
Yeah.
anybody here, if I met anybody here, I had the opportunity to meet anybody here in person, I'm gonna give them a hug because that's me.
Mhm.
I'm a hugger. I'm a people person, which I hate people though.
Yeah,
But
no, I totally hear you.
you know,
True.
I'm gonna use Anthony as another example because I done told him because he's a bartender by trade.
Yeah.
Other than a fabulous musician, but he's a bartender. I'm like, dude, I want you to make me a drink, and he said, sure, no problem. But at the same time, if the day come that we ever got to meet, the first thing that's going to happen is that big old manly hug. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just the human contact. That's what I'm getting at.
Mhm.
You know,
Hey, Anthony, I'm a terrible musician. I played guitar really badly.
you're muted. You're muted. You're muted.
You play guitar. That's all that matters.
Yeah, it's badly though. I'm working on it though. I'm working on it. I played it when I was a lot younger, and I kind of, one thing and another gave it up. But I took it up again about just over a year ago. So I'm working on it.
Oh, hold on. Pardon me for a minute. Captain Trek, number one, thank you for swinging in, brother. It's always a pleasure to see you. I hope you know that, and now that I can say this where you can hear it, you say I have nothing to be sorry for, but uh, when you popped in last night, I was going to say hello to you, but I done explained a little bit of reason why, and I wanted to apologize for that. You know, I meant no disrespect, and I would hug even you, man. I'm that person. Um, now if you smell bad, I may only hug you once.
That's
I
fair
will
enough.
hug people even if they smell bad.
And see, I thought you took off last night because I was stinking.
No. I took off because of. Oh, excuse me. I don't know if you guys heard that or not. I just headbutted my lamp. Um, no, I took off last night. I'm not going to go into great detail about it while we're live. Anthony knows a little bit about it. Like I said, I'll explain more about it later. But it's just when it comes to a certain someone, I have nothing to say. I have no words to say. She's not worth my. The person is not worth my time.
Okay, I understand already. You don't have to go into it.
Yep.
Exactly.
I
We've
know. I
all
know.
been-
Yeah. Yeah. The person is not worth my time. So I'm leaving it at that.
All right. Anyway, speaking of leaving it at that, I'm actually going to head out because I got to grab a shower before bed and hit the hay. So it's been a joy. I will see you all again soon, I hope.
Have a good
Thanks.
night.
Have a good night.
It's been a pleasure to
Have a
finally
good night.
meet you up on stream, Dandelion.
Absolutely.
We've met
Yeah.
before, DJ. Haven't we been on the same stream before?
Nope.
All right.
We've been in the same chat before,
But
but never the same stream.
but
Yeah,
Alright.
I didn't
like
even
I
know you
said,
streamed.
like I said, Allie, my door is always open to you. You're more than welcome up here anytime you wish.
All right. I will.
Have a wonderful night, and
If
thank you
I'm
for
in the
stopping.
mood for streaming, I'll let you know.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Okay. Now I'm slowly starting to lose the diversity, so that's okay.
You still
Um,
got me. Don't worry.
I know. I know.
I could put a wig on.
No. Me and DJ and Austin stand for the white boys. I got Anthony. He's the Italian. Um, and
I'm
then
Irish too.
well, okay, there you go. And then I got Onzo. You're the double mix. Mainly Canadian.
Canadian and black.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say that
I
because
know you didn't want to say it, but it's okay. I don't feel offended.
no,
I'm
I
black.
call you. I call you. I go ahead and call you my brother. But
I think I'm the whitest one here since I'm Swedish and German.
ooh,
Yeah, that's pretty white.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too.
well, no. In all actuality, after last night and when was it? Last week, maybe between him, Kai MFS, and and Mr. CCDB, I can attest that DJ is pretty fucking white.
That's why I'm leaving the camera off tonight.
Yeah,
And I'll
those
have
three.
you know, I'm Northern Italian. I'm not Sicilian.
It don't matter. You're still Italian.
It does matter.
Hey, I'm in Florida. You're Italian. That's all that matters to me.
My sister, because me and my sister, we have different fathers, same mother, and her dad's Sicilian, and I'm Northern Italian. I'm Roman and Napolitan, and
You're what and what?
Roman and from Naples.
I heard the Roman. All I heard was Apatan.
Napolitan.
Naputan.
Uh,
What? Naples. Okay, I got you.
yeah, it means from Naples. So I always used to tease my sister growing up. I'm like, you're not really Italian. You're Sicilian. She used to get so
Damn.
mad.
And it's funny how that does get some Italians pretty damn mad.
Yeah, well, you'll have some Sicilians that don't believe they're Italian. They say I'm Sicilian. They don't say I'm Italian. There's like
Well,
a whole like civil war going on between, you know.
I had
Just watch
I had an
Just
aunt.
watch Golden Girls.
No, I had an
Don't
aunt.
They're
see it says
Sicilian.
she's Sicilian. Nothing else.
And
Right. She never says she's Italian.
no, I had an aunt. I didn't know if she was Italian or Sicilian. All I knew is she spoke Italian, or with that Italian accent.
Right.
But I was young. If there's a difference in the way you guys speak, I have no clue. But to me, I knew she wasn't from around here.
Right. I got you. It's basically the same language all over. There's different areas have different dialects, but just like here.
Well, yeah, because I speak. Here in Florida, you got to be fluent in some form or fashion in at least 4 different languages. You got English, bad English, Spanish, and fluent sarcasm.
Yeah, but everybody has, every area also has its own colloquialism. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, I'm sorry. If you go all the way south, in Cuban.
yeah,
So
there you go.
five languages. There we go.
Like even like between like Long Island, which isn't that very that far from me. The furthest point out is maybe a couple hours away. And here in Jersey, like I remember going to my cousin's house and him and his all out in Long Island, and him and all his friends are going, like, calling everything mint, like, oh, that's mint, that's mint. And this is when we were kids, and I was like, the hell does that mean? I mean, like,
Okay.
what is mint?
Sorry, real quick. I know a couple of you can appreciate this, and I hope Danny ain't around nowhere because it'd be my ass if it was. Okay, all right. There you go, guys. How about that shit?
There you go.
How you like that?
There you go.
Nice clump.
Yeah.
nugget.
And it's man, this is some smell good, some sticky icky.
What brand? What's the name?
Oh, I don't worry about it. It's just whatever I can get.
Okay, you don't go
See,
by the name.
we don't go by strains or names or stuff like. Hey man, can I get a 20 off of you? Yeah, that's all we worry about if it's smokable.
Gotcha.
But I'll tell you right now. Let me grab my magnifying glass.
Mm-hmm.
Littered with some purple and red.
Nice. What the fuck? Sorry about that.
No, it's all cool. It's all cool. Nah, around here we don't. I hear sativa or indica, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Give it to me. I'll smoke it.
Oh, I can't do the sativas. Doesn't get me high enough.
Don't
Yeah, so everything I smoke
get me high enough.
has to be indica. Plus, I throw some brown in my joints.
Some brown.
Yeah. Hash.
Okay. Oh well, yeah. Okay. I got you. To me, as long as it's sticky, it's green, and it's got at least some red. If I get red and purple, that's a bonus.
Right. Back in the day, we used to. Well, I think I've talked about it before on streams. So, we used to sell a lot, and when I was younger, like in my 20s, I would, we had so much laying around. I actually used to pay attention to like indica and sativa. Like if I wanted to go out and like during the day and go to the bank and run my errands, but still wanted to be high, I would, sativa. If I wanted to, you know,
Hang on.
late at night watch a movie and veg out,
Yeah.
my indica, so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tommy points out, as long as you ain't smoking pencil shavings in a pinch. No, Tommy, let me point something out to you, brother. For me personally, oh hell no. Fluger, what's up,
Hi.
man?
How's it going?
Oh man, just chilling, just chilling.
Let's go. I feel like I'm the only one on camera now.
It's all
You
good.
are.
I did that because I was packing my pipe. No,
Mm-hmm.
Tommy, you talking about smoking pencil shavings? Well, when I get into a pinch, I got my alternate. Let me do this real quick. Hang on. It's I've always got backup.
Oh, Crown Royal, nice.
Black.
Crown Black.
Yes, sir.
I've always got backup. So it's I got it covered. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
If I ain't getting funny one way, I'm getting funny another.
I always got my scotch handy, so.
Jeez.
Hey, we hooked up around here, man. We know how to deal with this YouTube bullshit.
I feel you.
Come on, Fluger.
But I'll be honest with you. I haven't went a night without any greens in almost 10 years.
Well, I stopped for 10. I stopped smoking for 10.
Nice.
I had to. I've got a beautiful. She's almost 11 years old. Granddaughter.
Mm-hmm.
And my stepdaughter told me and her mom at the time that if you want anything to do with your granddaughter, you're gonna have to stop smoking.
Gotcha.
Now that was cigarettes and weed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I stopped smoking both at the same time, and I'm gonna tell you what, that was the hardest shit I ever did. I can walk away from weed any day of the week. That don't bother me, but cigarettes and weed,
Mm-hmm.
I was ready to kill a motherfucker.
Seriously.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I sat in front of the TV every night like this. Because if I didn't do this with my hands, I was constantly wanting to stuff shit in my face.
Yep.
It wasn't a pretty sight for me. I'm telling you what, JJ was a mess.
When I quit I quit smoking cigarettes for like a year and a half, and I gained like 40 pounds in that year and a half because I was just constantly eating.
I weighed steady, 175, 180, and I was rather active because of the work I did. And when I quit smoking, at the same time, I became unemployed for about a year and a half, 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And when I went back to work, I was pushing 200. I'm like, oh, fuck no, I can't. No. I felt like I was a big motherfucker. No. I'm not a big guy. I weigh 180 right now.
Mm-hmm.
And weighing 200 pounds, I thought I was a fat ass. Nah. Nah, but Fluger, seriously, you think I'm going to go on any of the shit that you see me on straight?
Probably not, but I try not to judge.
Well, it's a wise thing to do because if you walk into it straight, then you're like, what the fuck is going on? What did you say?
I'm just trying to wake up for the soup.
Yeah. Canuck streaming right now. He's doing his karaoke stream right now. Here in about next couple minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and end this. And anybody that's interested, we can raid his ass for a moment.
Yeah, that'd be fun. I gotta I have to rehearse my song a little bit before I do any karaoke stuff.
I ain't going on no stream and trying to sing. That's not happening.
No, neither am I. Fuck that. No, it's just when I say raid the stream, just typical moral support.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, and then you got to do this: bing, thumbs up, right?
Is it Saturday? already?
No. He decided he was going to do a second one. He does one on Thursday nights now, and he does a Saturday one.
Oh, all right, cool.
So if you're interested in playing or singing, you're more than welcome over there, Anthony. But I know you're tired. But I'm saying if.
Yeah, we'll see how I feel. I
Yeah,
was gonna dip off in a couple of minutes anyway.
yeah, it's all good. All good.
I'm like really
Uh,
sore.
I can imagine, dude. I don't ever think I would ever enjoy lugging a damn chainsaw.
I mean, like being laid off this whole time, other than like some yard work here and there, I haven't really done much physical, anything real physical. And like, not only was I using the chainsaw, but on like the smaller limbs, I had the little limb cutter, with the
Right.
little hooked blade on the end and everything. So
Hmm.
there was a lot of this motion going on all day. So like right in here is all sore. And I'm a
Yep.
skinny dude, you know what I mean? Like I don't work out or nothing. So
I can tell. When I can say I'm actually a little bit bigger than you are, that's not saying much
no, that's not.
because
That's
because I haven't worked in what is it, 6 years now. I've
I'm go
lost a lot of muscle tone
I'm going for the Axl Rose Mick Jagger look.
with the. Let's see, what's the best voice to point you as?
I get told I sound like Eddie Vedder meets Bruce Springsteen. That's what I've been told
There you go.
on a bunch of occasions. Yeah.
There you go. That is a good description because I was thinking Eddie Vedder, but you got that scruffiness sometimes like Bruce. And
I've been told that by a few different people actually.
yeah. But it's not a bad combination.
No, I'll take it.
Yeah, it's not a bad combination because I'm not trying to be all, oh my God, it's Anthony. No, because I'm not dropping my underwear for you. Fuck that.
I wouldn't expect you to.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
No,
I don't consider myself a vocalist. I sing out of necessity. I don't sing out of like.
well,
I prefer playing the guitar or the instruments. But
about a year or so ago, Anthony was on one of Mary Mayhem's karaoke shows. It's called Marioke, and even back then, it was before she changed it to Marioke. Uh, and
yeah,
everybody would bitch, whine, and fucking complain about going after Anthony after the performance he puts on. He goes, man, I gotta follow that shit. Fucking Anthony, So every time we see him, it's fucking Anthony now. I can't see how you can can't keep from getting offended by that, but it's just out of admiration.
yeah. No, it because I know it's out of immersion. I don't get mad. I like any other compliment or whatever. I don't know how to take them. I always get like all weirded out.
Oh shit, that tastes good. But no, after a little bit of that going on, everybody's talking about, yeah, everybody, the girls throwing the panties at their screens and stuff like that. So I named him the original panty dropper.
Hold on, I just gotta address Tommy. Not going for Axl Rose now. I'm going for Axl Rose in the '80s.
Damn it.
That's funny.
I need a bigger gut.
Yeah,
he does have a gut now.
yeah. Even Tommy's like, fucking Anthony. He knows what I'm talking about. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and end this. Here's the. Oh, there's my brother from another mother.
That's right. What's up?
There's the link to everybody in the chat. There's the link to. Oh, Pickles, what's up? There's a link to Rambling Canuck channel.
Oh, Pixels, you're funny.
Now I know who he is.
LDG Pixels. Pickles for short. What?
I was just gonna say, now I just realized who Enzo was.
Oh, really?
Now that I see it, because I knew the voice sounded familiar for something, but like the name wasn't clicking.
Mhm.
But I caught him a couple of. You've been on a couple of streams with Chris and
Yeah, over on
Danny.
Chaos Central.
Yeah,
Comic Chat.
yeah,
Yeah,
Danny.
Danny.
Yeah,
Danny. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do
So
Chaos List now every Tuesday.
right. I've caught a couple of those.
Oh, thanks for
Where'd you
checking.
go? I was like, why does that guy's voice sound familiar? I've never been on a stream with him before. And then I was like, oh, you turned the camera on. I was like, oh, I know who that guy is.
Yeah. And I'm trying to work with Onzo now.
Mhm.
Trying to become a permanent part of the Chaos List on Tuesday.
Oh, you already
Cool.
are, bro.
Oh, am I?
Very cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, all right. Because now I know how to promote it. Now I don't know the other Chaos shows because I don't really take part in them.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, the Chaos List I'm throwing out there when I do my thing. But thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that.
No, not a problem, man. I enjoy having you guys on.
Oh
And
yeah, oh yeah.
GIF, if you ever want to come on, you're welcome. DJ, you're welcome. PF, you're welcome. Austinator, you're always welcome.
Yeah. We're always
Yeah.
they're always looking for new faces to step in. Because usually it was the three of them. Now it's the four of us, and you bring in at least one special guest.
One or two, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, that's cool. Um,
Fuck you,
yeah,
Tommy.
dude, what the well,
I know.
damn.
Well, I just looked down and all I see is showing those years. I'm like, fuck you. This is my COVID beard. Leave my COVID beard alone.
Yeah, exactly. You can't fuck with us. We're inside. What do you want? Who the fuck I got to shave for? Me? No.
I saw my aunt for the first time since this all started the other day, and she's like, "Oh, you grew your goatee?" Because I had a goatee years ago, but for the last 15 years, I'd had nothing but the soul patch. This was all gone. So last time I had a goatee, it was full dark brown, black. And I show up and she's like, you grew your goatee back. I was like, yeah. She's like, I don't know if I like it. I go, why? Because of the gray. She's like, no, you're making me feel old. I'm like, well, you are old. You're 66.
Yep.
Damn.
And now Tommy's calling me old. Fuck you, Tommy.
Yeah, that's fucking soup. That's soup material right there, fellas. That's good. That would be a good ingredient to the soup. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this out. Ladies and gentlemen in the chat, everybody on my panel, I want to thank everybody for showing up. I want to thank everybody for showing up. You guys
Yeah, I
mean
just
the
wanted
world
a
to me.
little support. Just a little support for my JJ.
Oh, you almost made me sound like a pussy.
No. You can stand on your own. But
No, get it? My JJ, but JJ.
yeah. Not JJ. Not the JJ.
You almost made me sound like a damn pussy, motherfucker. What's wrong? We're gonna have to talk later, Pfluger.
That's fine. We can talk.
But yeah. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming on. You mean the world to me. Any and everyone that comes up and shows me some support. Because I'm gonna tell you what, without your panel, without your audience, you don't have a channel, and y'all mean the world to me. And with that being said, I'm gonna thank everybody that showed up for me tonight. Everybody, have a good night.
Peace.
Good night.
Good night.